what?
These your feet. That's for your chest.
What is the chest? Hi guys, welcome back to the show.
Yes, look at me. I should love you. Oh my. Hey man.
Hey man! Yummy!
Anyway.
Can I take a log of it? Bro,
Alright, lock it.
Okay.
Hey man, we back with DiCaprio and friends. Hey, yeah.
DiCaprio friend is great! Yo! Cut that shot! Run it back!
Only pass me back, or shot me back, they lost me back, they shot me back. Man, don't come back,
So we about to turn this video up, bro.
NGB X Blazer.
Wait, do you guys actually want to start a podcast?
No,
Yeah,
can we
sure.
do the video?
Okay, ready?
Alright.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Shekinah Touch. It's your girl B Blazer. And
Bow! I'm surrounded by a hood little
Back with another banger.
what?
But what is
Sit
going
down.
I think I got the bird flu.
Okay.
Trying to send it.
I think I need a bird too.
You guys smoke before coming?
What you mean, dummy?
Okay. Can we get to the intro? Hey guys, welcome back to the Shekinah Touch. It's your girl B Blazer, and I'm here with some very special people today.
OC.
Jesse.
Native youngin.
This is my YouTube
Big
channel.
fan.
Listen, bro.
It's Naomi, also known as Nitty Youngin.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naomi space apostrophe A.
Just keep going, keep
Anyway,
going.
man, Mr. DiCaprio, Brad, go tap in DiCaprio World on Instagram.
Shop DiCaprio.
Shop
Shop
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio,
Hashtag DiCaprio.
This is DiCaprio World, bro.
Hey, why be one of one when you give me one and none?
Tell them again, bro.
Period.
So, my name was Sezzy, and we just dropped a single called Upset. Go tap it.
Well, that's a
Everyone's
NGB
shameless
the
plug.
label. On
Everyone's
NGB
doing shameless plug.
Everybody
Yeah,
tap
why
in, go
y'all
tap
at
in.
it? Follow my hair page at Bump Style.
And why y'all at it? Follow the Shekinah Touch.
All right.
Okay, so if you didn't tune into the last video, it was on Naomi's channel. So
Under fire, you.
Click the link.
go ahead and
description,
tune in and watch that video. This is part 2. So today we're going to be talking about losing recipes. And we're going to be talking about how our generations before us.
Bro, we not making it through a video for the next time.
Why is it the same two people? Alright, come on.
Next time, you want me to...
Okay, so we're going to talk about how the generations before us did things that the generation that we're in just don't do. And the generation after us is not doing things that we used to do. So I'm going to start with the one that pisses me off the most. When uncles and aunties come to your house to visit and no one's giving us money.
No, they
Why
stopped
are
doing
they
that.
not giving
Like,
us money?
nah.
They did that when we were younger, but they stopped.
When we didn't need the money.
Yeah, that ain't never
And
happened.
then they only want to ask, oh, how's school?
No, for
How's the...
real.
We need money.
You can't start, I'm gonna expect it since you started it when I was young, so don't stop it.
The poverty that's speaking right now.
Like,
Sorry, no.
Nah, but
So
for real
what?
though, they stopped like as a collective, bro. It's like when they hit like 2017, they just stopped.
No,
No.
It was like
Pito. I think it's that. You know when you was young, your mom was like, "Oh, let me hold that for you." I think that was them, like, you know, low key doing their donation part, right? So that when you hit a certain age, when you say a certain age, because they know you can handle the money now, they gotta stop it because now they actually giving them money. They're not giving it to your peoples no more. They
no,
giving
but
it
they
to
don't
you.
even do it to my little brother
That
anymore.
makes sense though.
does.
That's the
Nah,
whole cute.
people-
They're not giving the younger kids the money anymore. They used to like uncles would give money. They don't do it
I used to
anymore.
babysit kids and get
Bro,
money.
man time, bro. It's inflation, bro.
No, I was just about to say that.
They weren't
No,
doing it.
bro, you
Even
got no.
before
That
COVID,
inflation thing is real though, bro. Cause back in middle school,
they
bro,
don't have small
I was
guns.
paying 12 for a cut. Why a cut?
12?
Like 30
What the-
for
what?
I paid 18, 12 for
Cuts are like,
My dad was cutting my hair.
Oh, you was getting them bowl cuts?
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, bro, I don't know if y'all know what a bum fade is, but like,
Nah.
No,
Y'all know
full
what
sets. Full sets used to be $25. The nail
No,
salon.
really, why am I
You
paying
get your
$65 for a
I'm
short?
sorry.
My pedicure was $90
Full
last
set.
month. $90 pedicure.
Why are stop blocks $200 now?
Let's talk about that.
It's just crocheting into
These
braids.
hairstylists, you guys are going.
That's
to
why y'all need to book Bomb Style.
Exactly.
Affordable
price.
prices.
Kind of touch. Affordable for the
Bomb
girls,
styles.
for the community.
Explosion on your head, no cap.
Oh my gosh!
Let me write that down.
No, literally. Okay, the
9/11.
one that I want to talk to. This is kind of a part 2 of the last episode, episode video. But why does our generation not want to be in relationships anymore?
Oh, because women are.
I'm in a relationship with I'm yet. I need it because of my ID.
Alusha.
No, like, you do not point at me. Watch out.
Boom, boom.
No, who?
She ain't pointing at me.
Not
You.
gonna lie.
Remember, in the last video, you definitely said you're gonna keep terrorizing the street.
That was
No, that was a joke.
No,
That was-
you said
that
you're
was-
gonna keep
Who?
terrorizing
Nah, that was a
you.
joke.
It's actually-
I don't know why you're sitting
Roll
up.
the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Are you going to actually go on a path to being a better person, or are you going to keep terrorizing the DMV?
I'm gonna keep terrorizing.
Bro, watch out.
That was a joke.
Why people don't want to get in
I
relationships?
feel like, nah, go ahead.
You know, TV. But I feel like it's a lot of factors that go into it. I feel like, especially in the generation before, it's like so. I feel like a lot of people did get married pretty early. Like you would see people get married like 22,
That's true.
23, 24, stuff like that.
I'm
Now,
getting married at 24.
if you
That's like 3 months for you, right? My fault.
Turn the video.
Does he laugh away? He's 27.
You know,
as I was saying, bro.
They really the OGs over there.
Man,
So
that's why they wear the same color, bro.
This is the older generation we talking
all
about.
right, you're no.
He's locked in. Like I said,
Throw me.
I feel like, you know, the older generation used to get married early, much earlier than our generation, and now you're not seeing that anymore. I feel like number one, I would say social media plays a big part of that. I don't want to say they didn't have access to the internet back then, right? But if you really think about it, nobody with the use of social media. You should watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix. Everybody should go watch that. But the use of social media is like spiked in this in this time period. At least since I've been born, it's like consistently gone. I see like kids in church are like 8 years old, guys, 30 and all that stuff. And they get it. They see that on TikTok, Instagram. So just like a lot of people are on social media, and the standard that is set, the image that is portrayed on social media is very, very, I want to say, dangerous. Because you see somebody who's 18 or 19, right? Mm-hmm. And he has like a Lambo, and he's like in Cali on a penthouse and stuff like that. And then you feel like you have to do that, and then you have girls seeing that and saying, "Okay, I want this." If you don't have that, then I don't want that type thing. You see girls with unrealistic body types. You look like a bro. It's actually so OD. You have like 20-year-old, 21-year-olds going to get BBLs. You got people posting on
Thighs
Instagram.
not matching.
Oh no, those ones are weird, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, nah, bro.
It's
They
like
built
they have sitting down hips while they're standing up.
bro,
It's really,
they built like them dudes off, what's it called? A Bug's Life, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
With the
they be
skinny legs and the
Yeah.
my fault, gang.
It's okay. All bodies matter, but stop the BBLs, please.
But man time,
Amen.
man time to add on to what Osedi was talking about is like, I feel like back then, besides the social media, I remember we're all around the same generation, like 2002, 2003, 2000.
Except for
Most of us.
Oh my God.
Most of us.
My fault. But like, yeah, I remember like being outside, just hanging out with people.
Tight.
Like
No,
nowadays you can. I mean, back then you could literally just walk outside, call
Go
your
outside,
friends.
yeah.
Hey, come on outside. We can play basketball. We go to the park. I mean, it could be just because it was our younger selves and we, grew up into, having the social media lifestyle. But as Osedi said, like social media really influenced like people in a bad way. I feel like many people don't want a relationship because on social media it portrays that the perfect relationship is like this and this and that.
Yeah.
This person has this perfect relationship. This person has this perfect. I should have that same thing too. But back then, in reality, my parents, they argue like almost. I mean, back then, not right now, like almost all the time, and they still, recalculated and fixed whatever they had problems, and they kept on pushing through it. And I feel like back then cheating was way more easier and cannot be found out. That's why people.
He just jumped from me.
No,
But not gonna
he's
lie.
right.
No, but look,
right.
Because
there's
like,
no social media, no nothing.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Bro, you have a
Nowadays people got locations and stuff like that. You got
No, look, it's not that our older generations weren't cheating.
So
you
people-
one Nigerian uncles, you had
So
3 husbands.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
People
You
probably
had
married a
3
cheater, and
Yeah,
they would never
and
know.
didn't know. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I think it's also like it's just the influence of like pop culture as well.
Literally,
like,
bro. Oh my
like
goodness,
the music
bro.
back then, it's like them niggas was doing dirt, but they wasn't saying all that stuff.
They were singing lover
They were
boy
love
music.
songs. Now,
No, you're right.
effing this bitch, well, all these bitches.
Money, sex, drugs. That's
Like,
it, bro. That's it.
hey, relax, cause that joint's still cranked. My mother. Go listen to Dirt.
God forbid.
Stream
And
up.
Please.
Stream on set.
I'm upset.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just feel like people don't want to get into relationships now because nobody want to be a statistic. Like.
What's this?
No. Peep. Like, if people are unserious. That's just the way it is now. Everybody our age, bro. No matter what you say to me, like 99% of you people are unserious.
Don't say you people are that.
99% of people our age aren't serious, and I don't feel like a lot of people our age know how to handle being in a relationship, whether it comes to communication or maturity, or just
Don't even get me started on that.
loyalty, communication, loyalty, maturity. So at some point, you they haven't really gotten all the way there yet. So that's why I feel like a lot of times, even if they try to get into relationships, more often than not, it does fail. And that's why I feel like now people are kind of waking up to that and be like, all right, I got to do X, Y, and Z before I can start talking to this person or take this person seriously because I know I have this problem to work on.
I also feel like with our generation, now, I feel like it's with boys and girls too. Current day, a lot of us back then were ugly, so now a lot of people are glowing up, and they're starting to get attention. And now they're trying to, since they're getting attention, they're getting attention from a lot of people, and they're just trying to have fun. Since now they're glowing up, starting things with their life.
That TBH rate generation that we grew up
to be honest,
the TBH rate. TBH,
to be honest, you're cool. Rate 6. I remember that one. I remember it.
I see her around 5. I said a while.
No, but when this one grew and everybody, let me shut up, bro. I don't want to slide, bro.
That joint took place by storm, though, not going down. Bro, back when Fizzle was popping, bro, Life was too.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
No, the younger generation
Quarantine was
never
fun.
gonna know.
They're not gonna know about Insta.
Bro, what?
2018
Bruh.
to early 2020.
No,
Real out 2 a.m. You will see a beef page, bro. They drop screenshots. You was cheating on your man with so and so.
They made funny videos, thrillers, everything.
I feel like
Waterworld Turk Inc.
Can't relate.
All these competitions.
I didn't have Instagram.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro, everybody's spam was like a beef page, bro. Everybody just posted hella dumb shit.
We need to go back to that time.
Now everybody's.
Huh?
I was.
You and that little group of friends.
Oh my goodness, you were talking about
Hey, back on topic.
And now people's pages curated, though.
That's one thing that I don't like. I feel like if we look at our parents' photo albums, it was just pictures of them having fun, enjoying life. Now it's aesthetic. This has to match my shit.
That's something that's a normal photo on Instagram. Everything is photo shoot now, bro.
Yeah, no one takes normal pictures.
Oh my god, yes, bro. I can't post on Instagram no more. Listen, I have a professional photographer. That shit is stressing me, bro. Not gonna lie though, a lot of the girls like the drug dealers. They like the hood rats. Hey, say I'm not.
I like Bible believing boys. Okay.
So wait,
I like boys that love.
I know girls who said they wanted to hold the gun like India for dirt. Boom! I'm saying. Boom! She knows.
Bro.
I think they're like, it's a sicko.
Bro. 5-minute intermission, please. I feel like currently, a lot of people, both guys and girls, have a certain preset mindset about how they want a girl to be. And 9 times out of 10, for both people, it's unachievable and unrealistic. And then you try to convince yourself that this can work, and it just falls back into the either lack of maturity or emotional intelligence, whether it's loyalty, something is lacking. So when you try and get into a relationship, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work.
Nah, for sure.
Back then it was true love.
And it's like,
think about it. Back then you could only see the people around you. So now it's like you can see somebody from Lithuania and she's like a 15 out of 10. So obviously you're gonna look at the 8 in your neighborhood and be like, I'm not about to
That's
social media. That's unrealistic.
So it's really blowing up people's expectations and stuff like that.
Before I got into college, all I had known was really Baltimore like that. That was really it. So it was like when I came to UMBC and I just seen Auburn, I said, wow, that 10 in our school was really an 8 or 7.5.
But the 10s of high school.
Everybody's a 10 in the eyes of the Lord.
But I'm not the Lord.
Hurry up, boy!
I'm not the Lord. But the 10s of high school. No. The 10s, in middle school and high school, bro, they're like chopped now, bro.
Chop is crazy.
If you peaked in high school, you thought you were everything in the shit in high school. You
don't really like a 7, bro.
If you peaked in high school, bro, you're a loser.
I feel bad for you.
You're just a loser.
All right.
You're a loser.
I kind of peaked.
And also, bro, I feel like
loser.
Didn't? Not peak in high
In
school.
senior year, my people senior year, BB.
No, it was not. You did not peak in high school because you haven't reached your peak yet. Higher heights in Jesus' name.
Amen. Jesse, you got
Y'all don't really make me preach.
An adult, the older generation have more responsibilities too, so they more mature and like the way they handle every single day. So and then the thing about our gen is like something I need to work on too. Is like, bro, there's a lot of parts that are lacking because of how we grew up. Like certain behaviors were enabled that shouldn't have been enabled, and that's one thing college taught me. But that's for another video. But yeah.
One thing I was gonna add to that. This is another point I was gonna make is that there's like we really lack a sense of community in our generation because if you think about it, like our parents lived in like quartiers where it was like like neighbors knew neighbors, family,
his best friend literally
his best friend is his neighbor.
Like
right now, they came from Nigeria here, and it's still neighbors
in the same place, and then our parents grew up in the same place. So it's like we had community. People were able to like do service for service. So it's like back then I would do Naomi's hair, she would do this for me. Now it's like people don't want to get to know each other. And it's like with
I feel like that's like I feel like that's more of a culture thing though, rather than a generation.
But it's not.
Because like if you grow up in like Nigeria, of course, per se. Like, of course, it's gonna be like a closer knit culture because that's like their culture in general.
But I don't think it's
like,
I think it's
like,
generation.
Because it's generational.
In my church is a perfect example. There's like our young adults, the people that are like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years older than us. They were like a community.
Bro, they're so tight knit, bro.
Literally, yes.
Like they were like a community. They talk to each other. Even outside church, they still talk.
I'm talking about like when one of them are graduating, bro.
Like,
They graduate next year, they there.
Like every single
they
body.
have they playing a song, they there.
And our youth, I feel like it was kind of iffy just because everybody just went their separate ways and had their separate.
You got COVID,
and we had COVID that happened.
All these things that
so COVID kind of, we didn't go to church for a minute because of COVID.
A year.
And I feel like social media plays into that too because it's like, okay, I just follow this person on Instagram, so I see them, but it's like we don't talk to each other.
They don't value the.
I think it is generational because growing up
and social media is the root of all evil.
Because low-key also, like, there's people that would be, you can talk to somebody so much on social media and not speak to them at all in person.
That's so real, fool.
I'm not gonna lie.
Very weird.
Oh my goodness, that was too real. It'll be somebody you've been talking to for a year.
A buck, too.
And you've never met them face to face.
And they are passy, fool.
No, exactly.
Good job.
That happened to me, but I was actually ducking him.
You would duck who?
But it's a difference with niggas. It's a difference with niggas though. I'm talking
Is
about.
it really?
Oh my god!
Every
time.
Yeah,
if that's your good man's on
no, I'm talking about you talking to somebody.
Oh, you trying?
That's it's the difference between somebody just
anyway.
No, but you don't mean you trying.
Shut up.
Like you trying.
You're not using that word right.
No, like you're from Baltimore.
Oh, this is the point I didn't bring up. Why don't we have hall parties?
What?
In our generation.
But that's for like graduation. Like
no. There was when we were growing up. There was hall party for anything every weekend. There were always no hall party.
My peoples was always out for them.
What is this fake wedding party thing?
No, really.
Why are we just?
They're too scared of love that they want to be having fake.
That's why you people are having fake weddings. You people are 27 years old and doing running on doing fake weddings. You should be ashamed.
People gonna get married.
I am getting married next year in the name of Jesus. Lord God, Jesus,
But that's a good point though. I never realized that hall parties actually like reduce. But I feel like the main like reason of everything just reducing is COVID.
No.
My mom stopped going to like the hall parties. Maybe like they're just maybe like a year before.
Look, it is what it is.
COVID, but.
It was reducing, and then COVID gave everybody a reason.
Everybody
exactly.
to do it.
But I'm not gonna lie. I think the hall parties thing is more like we have to reach a certain age before we doing that. Because I know Angel, when she did her birthday, it wasn't like a college party. It was like a hall party.
Yeah.
Like they served food. She had like a
some
little
people are
walkout
doing that,
like
but still, I think it is another thing. Our parents were getting married like way earlier, and their lives were moving on like way earlier. So it's like,
19 with a
19 with a kid.
My grandmother had a first kid at 18.
So did mine.
My great grandpa like 3
wives. 3 wives.
35.
35 wives.
35.
You trying to build an army food?
Nah,
he basically did.
Our grandparents put up numbers.
No,
my grandma had 8 children.
They put up numbers, fool.
No,
they had 8 children.
I only want 2. Like I can't.
Oh, I want 7.
Nah, but the thing is, they had what? Whoa.
Can I just borrow 2 of them then? So
the thing is, they had more kids because like they use them to help out like around the place.
Yeah.
So
No.
So it was tactical.
No, it was
tactical.
life insurance.
That's
Basically,
what I'm saying.
you
Gonna
raise
do
8
yard
kids.
work.
But at the same
It's
time,
life insurance. You raise 8 kids, at least 4 of them are gonna take care of you when you get older.
My mom had 5. My mom had. Oh, she doesn't have 5. She has 5 kids, but she didn't have 5 kids.
Nah, your family 3, bro.
Yeah, no, family thing. I actually have like 4 adopted siblings, but anyway.
No, literally, I
I
got
know so many adopted
It's
siblings.
sick.
Shout out to
Pastor's
them,
daughter.
guys.
We have PK.
Shout out to the PKs. We're gonna do a video on
That's another
PKs.
video.
Yeah, because why y'all think we're bad?
No,
I'm not
like
even-
first of all, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
Y'all don't understand what
No.
we've been through.
There's some PKs that are.
No,
Yeah, there's some, but
there's
that
some
don't
of them, but that's not all. As soon as niggas hear you're a PK, oh, you're a pastor.
No. I'm saying like I was agreeing with what you're. No, I'm agreeing with what you were saying. I was agreeing with what you're saying. I'm not saying
Why
you're
you point
bad.
at me when I said?
Because I'm saying he's spitting. I'm saying he's spitting. Like there's some PKs that are actually really bad.
Hey.
It's
Is it that you have
let me not start preaching here, bro.
No, preach. No, hear it.
Cause
But
like
it's y'all.
I'm not going. It's gonna be off topic, but like you gotta realize like, so the pastor's the head of the church, right? And then the head of something. When you wanna like take down like an organization or a family, you go for the head, right? You don't go for the tail, but nobody gonna care about the tail. So, what the devil tries to do is like she's fucking.
Well, say something, 'cause I'm feeling
she can
it.
preach for
Go.
real.
But what he tries to do is he tries to embarrass the head of the church. So
Yeah.
once a pastor, that's why the Bible, somewhere in Proverbs, I think, it says the pastor has to be, well spoken of, his family and kid can't be drunk and all that stuff. He has to have a good image because once you could even point at a pastor and say, how you gonna preach to not do this while your kid is doing this, bro?
Man.
Everything's invalidated. So it's like from the top.
But then you know where the problem comes in? The pastor is supposed to be the head and everything and set the example, but his kids or their kids will look at them as a hypocrite because it's like you're not practicing what you preach and you're trying to preach to us to make sure we can, be a good example to people. So that's where the problem comes, and that's when a lot of them retaliate and backfire. But what
That's a topic for another
That's a
day.
topic for another day.
It's also a lot of pastors' kids. There's so much like what's the word? Pressure on us to uphold a type of
standard.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere without somebody asking me if I'm Pastor Durant's
No,
daughter.
like,
and I feel like because a lot of kids, like once me, I don't wild out. But a lot of kids, once they grow older, they have freedom. They wild out because of how much stress was put on them. What's funny? I'm not understanding. A lot of the stress that was put on pastors' kids from young. Once they get older, they have freedom. They're like, they kind of start exploring what they can do and stuff.
Yeah, no, being a pastor's kid is stressful. You'll wake up at 5 a.m.
You have to go to somebody's house
for church. You have to be there. We'll be there to set up. We were doing children's ministry. We were teaching the technical department. We were singing. We were dancing. We were doing everything.
Why am I doing the technical meeting at 6? Tell me.
You're the first person to get there, the last person to leave, and then you have to go home and do your homework.
For me to walk out of church is 2 hours, bro.
And then Saturdays you have to go visit.
Exactly, doing visitation.
Hey, bro. God bless pastors, bro. They be some of the strongest people ever, bro.
Right.
To this day, I've never been to a sleepover, bro. And they just been doing that in high school.
Never slept over?
No, not.
I mean, no.
I've never been to a sleepover.
Sleepovers?
Or just like a normal. Nah.
My parents were so like.
It's like
they're so restrictive of me going to other people's houses.
Houses?
No, yeah.
It's for a reason.
They'll be like, what's wrong with your house? What's wrong with your house?
My cousins are Nigerian.
Yeah, my cousin.
My cousins are not.
Like, just sleepovers, even like being online. Like, I had time restrictions.
Yeah, like.
Ooh, they were closing my laptop.
Bro, they had daily checks on my phone.
Bro,
Yeah,
I go on my computer until 8 p.m.
Yes, man. Yes, like
They have a time restriction to shut it off at 8 p.m.
My dad used to just wake up and turn off the Wi-Fi one day. Like,
I had a whole summer with no Wi-Fi.
I used to.
Nah, that's because y'all were just some bad kids.
No, we were not that. No,
I was watching YouTube at 8 p.m. Right? My dad came in my room and was like, "What you watching?" He said, "YouTube." I said, "YouTube." He took my phone for 3 months straight. I shit you not.
In middle school, I had to turn my phone in at 8 o'clock. I had to put my phone on top of the TV every night at 8 o'clock. My little brother has never had to. My little brother got a phone in what? He was third grade.
In 3rd grade.
He had a better phone.
No,
than me
let's
in
talk
third
about
grade.
that. The youngest don't be going through it no.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
The
younger generation,
Bro,
y'all really
I was
have
a
it
senior in high
sweet.
school turning my phone, bro. What? I was.
After
Bro,
COVID is crazy.
No, I'm saying, bro. It was
But that was another thing I want to talk about. The younger generation, y'all have it so sweet. But
Nah,
I'm also
bro.
I'm also scared for y'all because of the fact that y'all grew up on the internet.
And,
Bro,
and in fact, it's so free. Like freedom is free for them.
Bro,
Like,
I didn't have that freedom,
these people
bro.
are growing up in the age of AI. That is really
That's
terrible.
so scary, bro. Like,
Bro, they're growing up with ChatGPT.
Bro, they're
never gonna do
graduating.
assignments. They're never gonna do assignments.
We're not gonna have
Everybody,
One
take
thing-
care of your health now because your future nurses are on ChatGPT doing the homework.
No, for real.
Nah, man.
Y'all gonna suffer.
I know you felt it.
Man time.
Oops.
My fault.
I'm not gonna be a nurse. I'm gonna
throwing
be a
down
psychiatrist.
fire, man. Wow.
Same thing, bro.
No, but low key though, Nate, like my little brother in middle school, that whole entire middle school dating, 7th grader got suspended for vaping in the bathroom. 7th grader.
do you know what my sister told me? That it was a 7th grader in PG, right? Bro, God bless people, but she's literally doing like rates on Snapchat for sexual acts. She like $5, 7th grade. Yes, you're hearing me well. 7th grade, she's doing rates for head for this, this sexual act for this for that. And you gotta realize, bro.
Nigga, how dumb? Like,
You gotta realize, and she has an older brother too. So let's not. I'm not
That's
gonna
cool.
say that.
That's cool.
But like, you gotta realize, bro. He's fair. It's not the parents that teaching them that. They're going to school and their classmates are seeing stuff on.
Yes,
And then that's what they're doing, bro.
Like we were at that age, we were playing outside. We were not.
That's
we
not
were
bad.
And
Nah.
the thing is, we were exposed to a little bit, but it's not
Yeah,
as
it wasn't
crazy,
that crazy
as what
as
y'all
that.
have.
Some of you kids go to school and nobody can make a joke at you no more, right?
Yeah.
You can't get roasted no more. See, when I was younger,
Let's say no, roasting is essential.
That's what I'm saying.
For
That's
your
what I'm saying.
life.
Like,
When I was
on it when
I
you
was
was
kid.
doing something.
Yeah,
I was
gotta
it's
get
a
cooked
joke.
food.
I was heavier.
Yeah.
So when I was heavier,
it's what love does.
fool.
Now
It's
you
like
were
when I was
large?
heavier, people just like they just, and it's not even just one person. So there's one person cook you, somebody else jump in
Everybody-
like
That's
that.
not a
Exactly. You need a sardine sandwich by yourself and drinking your mouth alone.
You drinking more in middle school?
I was.
Weird.
No lie.
My daddy was packing me yam porridge and more and plantain for lunch.
Oh, but what I'm saying is right. So when you're getting roasted, fool, it's like you're forced to learn the defense mechanism.
Yeah.
You either learn how to cook people back, or you become somebody that people like. That's only the two things you can do. Me, I became the funny one, and I could roast sometimes. That's it.
That's the thing.
That's all you gotta
do.
do.
Video on you roast food.
I
You
feel
say
like-
the wrong thing.
You say the wrong thing. Yeah.
You're done.
I feel like I was very soft, so I don't lie. I was a job crybaby. But like when people,
Emotional person.
I'm a very emotional person. But like, my situations.
Lie, Daddy, what?
So back then, before I got shipped to Nigeria, I was
Ship to
very,
Nigeria is
I was very like,
That's for another episode though. Go ahead.
I was very like emotional, and the little things people will be saying to me, but it'll be getting to me. But I felt like all those, constructive criticisms, the roasting, like it really like made me like tougher. It builds toughness. Like,
So let's not bring back bullying, but constructive criticism. Y'all need to know how to deal with it.
And
Not
just,
even that, just cooking people.
and just
bro.
like Jordan,
know how
like
to
it's
cook.
what love though.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta realize well.
fry somebody.
It wasn't with love every
It
time.
was though with love though.
Not every time. Because it wasn't your friends always roasting you type thing.
Some
Like
people-
when y'all
some
say
people
it,
just on dick.
like when y'all
That's
say
what
it,
it was.
I can come back. But it's like if a random stranger says that to you, I'm like, throw one to
like-
ones now. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Hey, wait, what they say in Baltimore? Run the 60?
Yeah, shoot the
Shoot
60.
the 60.
They don't say
They
it.
always gotta shoot something, bro. Like,
No, it'd be like,
No, that's why I'm
Yeah,
the gun violence in Baltimore. Stop the
they
gun
always gotta
violence.
shoot something, bro.
no,
Like,
you just shoot the 60, bro. But you only do that with like your friends, or it's like if it's a guy you just
Yeah.
beefing with, like dumb heavy, and you guys, y'all not about that life, then just shoot the 60.
It's not even
so
just
if y'all
like,
not
oh, we
about that, like, why
arguing.
y'all shooting?
It's
Huh?
playing. It's with your hands.
That's what I'm saying.
But why
Like,
do you
I'm
have to
saying,
call
like,
it shoot?
yeah, I'm
Because
saying.
it's fast. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a gun?
no, a gun is fast.
It's a
like
60-second fight. Like what?
You guys just love
Shoot the
love.
60.
For another episode we're gonna do is DMV versus Baltimore lingo.
Oh my god.
we need some more Baltimore people though.
Yeah, like you guys just gonna.
I'm not a
But we need
No,
true
you
PG
on the
people.
avenue,
We
and
need-
the avenue,
we
and the avenue.
real life true people.
Bruh, I would bring the whole flowers
I'm
alumni
gonna
in
make
here,
us some
bruh.
Largo.
No, we
Why?
can really
That's what I'm saying. We'll bring the whole flowers alumni in
But
here,
I feel
bro.
like there is some things that we need to like should be stopped. Like, isn't that like I hate when people like pick on people and be like, hey you, they don't know the person just because that person looks a certain way, because they're not gonna do anything about them.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick on them for that. You're gonna be, hey, come over here. Hey, my girl wants fucking demo.
You might have made a bullet
girl.
seal. You might have made a bullet seal.
No.
It took you a while. You were
He's not cooking.
Yeah, but that's really why I'm like that needs to stop.
Oh, like.
I even seen it in college, like that's
Yeah,
playing
you're
time.
grown,
Why
you're
you
grown.
want somebody saying that's my boyfriend? Like, what, bro?
No, like, and especially the one thing I hate so bad is when you'll see like somebody who's like special or like not.
Just mentally challenged.
And they're like, and they're like dancing or like just doing. And you're trying to like fake gas them up, like don't
exactly.
Like damn well you don't talk to that person. Why you doing that?
Yeah,
just leave them alone. Let them be.
What how is that adding value to your life? Like,
does it edify God?
Bro, she hitting today, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You people need to actually get together.
Edify.
You need me to get that
No,
together.
What advice do you guys want to give to the younger generation?
Literally,
Hey, man.
Lock in, bro. Lock in.
I know, like as a collective, just lock in,
Just
bro.
lock in.
Like y'all just so unserious.
Like lock in and communicate with your peers, bro.
No,
That's what
really.
I'm saying.
Like build communities off social media, bro.
Please. And go outside. Put that tablet down.
Especially the kids in Baltimore, the city. Don't be following grown people holding guns just because they hold
Exactly. These boys are 11 in DC shooting people.
Like,
please.
I'm scared for you guys.
But there's a real way to touch money, and that's not by trapping and all that. You can get it by other means. You can trade. You can trade early. You can get money
go
early.
to trade school. We need mechanics. We need plumbers. We need people to do roofing.
I'm not gonna tell you to be a plumber.
I'm just saying, hey, don't be no plumber, bro.
And just cause,
go get money, bro.
Go get money.
Just because you were born into some type of thing, don't
mean you have to be a part of it.
Just because your father, your great uncle, your grandfather was a trapper, that don't mean you got trapped, bro.
One thing I'll say to the younger generation to lock in is find something to live by and stick with it. Like it's just too many people who have no identity. Like
individuality is key.
Yeah, you can find that in Christ, but like find your
individuality.
But
and being Christian is not funny. Like y'all be what's that thing called when you? Oh my God, he a Christian.
Bidding and making
y'all be bidding on people for being a Christian. Just hop on the Christ wave. Yes,
take your spirituality
because your life is gonna get better.
At the end of the day, we are Jesus believers. We believe in God and
hashtag
Jesus freaks. So
wait, you said Jesus freak?
Yes, I'm a Jesus freak.
Jesus freaks. Yeah.
Whoa, I ain't never heard that, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's like a thing, but like, no, just like find something to live by. Cause,
no,
like,
really, and
be more goal oriented, y'all.
Yes,
we need more. We need doctors.
Get
we need
TikTok.
IT. We need all that. It's not every time.
Like I feel like everything.
It's not just vibes,
everything
bro.
starts at a young age, bro. Like you can start coding at a young age. Start doing stuff at a young age. We have young coding designers that start branching out.
And also invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Make time to do something to better yourself. Start a business. Do something.
Shout out Futuristic.
Shout out DiCaprio.
Shout out Futuristic.
This for y'all PG buoy trappers, bro. Put down the gas. Cause that's not your body, bro. Stop buying these Balenciagas. Stop buying all this, bro. Go get a camera or something, bro. Like, come on, invest in yourself. Like, literally. Hey, that's different.
Yeah,
that's different. That's different.
Lift up your leg. Let's see the shoe. Let's see the shoe.
I got these after I invested in myself, dude.
No, for real.
So it's like you gotta really put your priorities, cause if you spending bands on this joint while you young, bro, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Learn to save your money.
Shooting yourself
in the foot.
One thing my parents always told me is it's always good to have a business or some other way to have money in, because at the end of the day, like things like COVID, people lost their jobs because of COVID. The reason my mom, she wasn't working, but the reason that she still had income is because she had a business. So invest in yourself. It's not every time scam, because what happens when computers break?
Oh, okay. Actually, the one thing I want to say, fool, is that like, at least advice to the younger generation is find the beauty in simplistic stuff, fool. It's not every time that you gotta link up with your friends. You gotta go out somewhere. You gotta do something extravagant so you can get pictures and post somewhere. Some of the most fun times is me as a kid is telling my 3 friends in my neighborhood, come to the crib. We about to play New Super Mario on the Wii. It's just simple things. Like it's not every time we gotta go out somewhere big, do something big, take pictures so that everybody can see what we're doing.
Go outside and look at nature. When's the last time y'all saw a tree?
Freshman year.
I'm telling you, like and that's what another thing, bro. It's like as soon as we came to college, everybody's like, okay, I want to go to a party school. I want to go to Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, people who say that UMBC isn't fun. I feel like those people are people who don't go outside.
Yeah,
because you can. It's really what you make it, bro.
Exactly. Y'all have to redefine
that's a
fun.
perfect point. I can't say I never have fun. What I be having fun every single day.
Every day UMBC was something
at the
new,
end
bro.
of the day, sometimes y'all are just boring people.
You have no personality.
We can all just sit here and have a great time together talking because we're not boring.
Like you see any of our beauty, like it's not every time face be all that. Sometimes it's just cool, calm vibes. Like,
Okay.
stop, y'all be.
Bro,
You're addicted to bright.
your only
concealer.
personality is Bacardi. Shut up.
You're addicted. You're under.
Your only personality is Bacardi and Pink Whitney.
I think we're gonna end off with a prayer.
Can I pray?
Sure, would love to.
Everyone bow your head and close your eyes. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for waking us all up this morning. We thank you for bringing us all here to shine some light on YouTube, Father Lord. We thank you for health, life, and strength. We pray that as this video goes out, it'll find who it needs to find, the Lord. I know we haven't been as serious as we should have been in this video, but there's a lot of insightful things in this video that people need to hear. So I pray that you touch the people's ears that hear this video and they will listen to it and learn from it and better their lives. We thank you for what you did in our lives, what you're doing in our lives, what you will do in our lives. In your name we pray, amen.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will have another episode of Boy Talk for y'all coming soon. Can I finish the outro?
You just prayed.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. We'll have another episode of Boy Talk for you guys shortly. But in the meantime, follow all of us on our socials. Will be in the description below. And we love you. Bye.
Yes, sir.
She got upset, cause I'm from with a tech. This chopper hold 50, that nigga he Mickey, he stay with his gang, so we callin' him Disney. I bought with no jumper, this ginger like Gunner, the money 100, stone cold with the stunner. I stack it, I flip it, they think I'm a